4, 3, 2, and we are back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another session of Hungry Earth, our Call of Cthulhu campaign. I am joined today by 3 of my lovely players. Unfortunately, 2 of them are busy this week, so you'll have to wait for them to come back later next month. Yeah, next month. It's still May, I can say that. Hello, my lovely players. Would you mind introducing who you are and who you play?
Hello, everyone. I am Feather, and I am playing Teddy. And Teddy is doing as good as ever. This is the perfect moment to, be in this town. We're having a good time, weren't we?
Hi,
Anyway,
May jumping out of order here.
yeah, it was too long of a silence, and then we both ended it at the same time, which of course happens. I'll go though. Hello, I'm May. I play Lia Ivana Eustace Smith. And let's see, where's her mental state at right now? We just all tried to listen in on like a no holds barred like conversation that all made us a little insane. Some more than others. Which was interesting. So she might be regretting that right now.
I'm sure it's fine. And last but certainly not least, we have...
I'm Magnolia. I'm playing Lahn Ashley, God's worst male.
Would you like to give any further context to that to the lovely folks at home?
Fuck no.
Understandable.
Not even a little bit. No.
I unfortunately played a very bad joke on Magnolia, my friend.
I've been ranked in defiance of God, as it were.
Then, with all of that said, we will start for today. And I do believe we are going to start with a brand new day. Welcome to Saturday.
We thought it would never happen. We thought it would never happen. We never thought we'd make it here.
We got out on Friday!
Yes, we can.
I should also state, because it is Saturday, it has been another week in game, so you may recover 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Yay! 5 out of 7 hit points. Speaking of recovering things, didn't we got like back some sanity for something last session? Yeah.
Correct.
For having a drink.
For having a drink, and I'm pretty sure. Did that put me at 39? Because I feel like it put me at 39.
I think it was 39. I do think it was 39.
Okay.
Yes, Stanley, the stranger, they gave you their flask, and when you took a sip out of it, you felt a lot better, actually.
They gave us that good shit.
It was...
Some gin wine still with you. Shit that'll
it was
knock the eyebrows
160
off.
proof. You are not driving straight after that.
I would like to mention that I have abstained, which is weird for Leah, but she wasn't taking drinks from a stranger that was flown in on bugs.
What?
Which is, to be fair, a good choice.
Very fair. At
I always
160
think
proof,
strangers from...
Very fair. At 160 proof, the bugs are the least dangerous part of that equation. Anyway, sorry, Feather. You were saying something about Teddy always taking things from strangers?
Teddy loves taking drinks from strangers.
Oh.
Teddy loves taking a lot of things from strangers.
Strange people offering drinks to Teddy? What?
I don't believe that man has ever been to France.
They call him Theodore No-Lo Davieson.
Question. I need to Google something. One quick.
They call him.
Look,
I can't. God damn it! I can't remember the big ass White Cooper Dropout's name to make this joke.
The what?
No, it opened in 90, 98. It's not happened yet. There's not an Eiffel Tower in Las Vegas yet.
Sorry, Teddy.
Sorry, Teddy.
Yeah.
Definitely not been to anything Paris related.
Then.
Oh, and fun fact, Lia's with that one added hit point up to max health, baby, which is 10.
Ah, so you can withstand one shotgun blast. Good to know.
In max health, that's crazy.
So,
All of you are so fragile.
one of my players, as we were in our starting soon screen today, utilized one of my player tools that I have for them. And that was the quest log. Now, I know that I write very esoteric and very confusing campaigns. And so I tell my players at the beginning of any campaign I play with them, that they may at any point in time, for whatever reason, activate the quest log. And the quest log is basically me going to be 100% honest, telling them above the table what's going on, what they've heard about, what might be worth investigating. And so one of my players activated the quest log and learned a few pieces of information. They learned what the current main quests are, and they also learned what a couple of side quests and interesting things to experience were. Now, I was told, based off of that quest log opening, that they wanted to do a couple of different things today. And I think we're going to get right into it then. So, Lahn, you wake up. You did not dream last night, at least not in the way that is incredibly taxing on your body. You can choose if you had normal dreams. You wake up in the lodge. You notice that Shannon is already gone. She's left you a note. She says that she's going to head to Teddy's house just to make sure that she can develop her photos. Likewise, as soon as you go down to the breakfast room, you see two people waiting for you. And the concierge calls you over as you walk into the room. Hey, Miss Ashley? The boy in the big painted truck said that he was gonna be gone for the day. He's going to look for Bigfoot or something.
And what Bigfoot could possibly do for us now, I have no idea. But thank you for telling me.
Cool.
Shall I do the first roll, and if I listen in on this conversation?
Absolutely. You are already in this room.
Let's see how the day is gonna go. Is it gonna go good or is it gonna go bad?
That is an 80.
Bad.
Bad.
It's gonna go bad.
So,
Because
Leah,
I failed on a 70. Anyway.
Leah, you are unfortunately off getting your coffee and your oat bran when Lahn walks in, so you do not hear the conversation, but you do see that it happens across the room.
Yeah.
You do, however, hear the chitter-chattering of two little magpies sitting at a table next to you. And these are the two old women who are from some southern state. Oh, did you hear? Apparently all of the power is out everywhere else. I called my husband and I just told him that I was going to be here for another, 3 weeks, so hopefully it gets fixed by then. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's going to run out of casserole, but he'll be fine.
Oh no. Guys, we've got a timeline.
He's gonna run out of casserole oh my god, we have to fix the patriarchy shit ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
We can't keep doing it. It's not working anymore.
I'm like... Leah's just thinking to herself, they would take any excuse to stay away from home. Anyway.
Speaking of,
Leah would never not see your husband for any amount.
You don't know that I'm married? What are you talking about?
This is true. Leah does not wear a band.
Yeah.
Didn't we find out the portraits of your
Have we seen him in the picture?
Person? You've seen a person, but I could have been living in sin. You don't know that.
The fact that you would phrase it like that means you would not be.
May, I think
I
it's
do not
hilarious.
think that Leah would live in sin over being married to someone who's just never there.
we have ruled out the only other possibility, so it does have to be us.
Wait, actually, can I
Yeah.
roll civics for this? Can I roll civics to see if I've ever seen anything about Leah being married?
Leah, yes, you may. Leah, did you get married in Somley, or did you get Somley? Brr.
No.
Did you get married in Winoa,
No.
or did you get married somewhere else?
Definitely not in Winoa.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can roll civics.
Civics is so crazy. Civics is fucking.
Okay,
Why would
fail.
you?
It's a fail.
Everyone's
Teddy,
going like.
you unfortunately do not recall any papers or anything about any marriages in Winoa. That's not exactly your department. You might every
might have
so
seen-
often get like a letter about, hey, can we get married on the shore? Is that okay? But
You might have seen my request for like filing a survey of my property boundary because I think they're encroaching on my fence line. Just like because their garden's sort of moving this way, they've planted too much mint.
oh no.
I'll talk to them. I'll kill all of their mint for you. I'll fix that.
That's not how I thought that this was gonna end.
You were
This
going
is
to
what
put-
the session's gonna be now. All day we're gonna just be picking mint.
You were going to
I'd
single-handedly
like to-
put this town into debt trying to kill the mint infestation.
I heard
Also,
still
it's
it
fully
got-
like 8 feet of snow cover on the ground right now.
That's part of our plan to kill the mint.
Okay.
Not sure if it's working yet.
Lahn, as you walk in, you notice that Leah is coming back to a small table, coffee in hand. Teddy, you walk in at about this time as well. You see that Leah's already, colonized a table. Lahn's just shown up.
I was gonna say, Lon sits down with a beige coffee and a donut to a riveting conversation about like the U.S. Treasury. What are we doing to the mint?
Well, if they're out of power, no, sorry. Oh no, actual mint lawn. It's just gardening club's getting way too intense. I've been trying to prep for the next spring season. Hopefully next spring season.
Can you just
I stared at my coffee a little bit. Yeah. Same brain.
Great.
There's my sanity check.
That's pretty
I
bad.
don't
Can
think
you
that
just
worked.
take like 1 ping of sanity damage for me?
Yeah.
So this is what. Okay, so this is what people who didn't get red line worry about. I see.
Also, Teddy, Leah, both of you noticed that Lahn is looking pretty well. Like, Lahn didn't listen to any of the weird shit from Stanley, so Lahn's looking fairly chipper,
Yeah.
all things considered. Bit tired. Dark circles, but like,
You want some more coffee, Lon?
The anything more than the 1 cup is gonna start running through me.
What if? Sorry, I need to get my brain off of this. Is there anything actionable? No. So, I'll tell you later, Lon, if it becomes relevant.
Right.
Actionable. Teddy, did you? I'm trying to get my brain off of this. I think was Mr. Slate in the hospital, right? Or I think I heard that when we were there last.
That's correct. Yeah, Slade is in the hospital.
Let's see, because I'm trying to. I guess you would know better than I, Eddie, if like the mines have their own like power source that they like use their own coal for power, or if they get it from the outside. 'Cause some
Can I
things they
civics
could probably
that?
run on water.
yes, you may civics that.
That's a normal success.
Teddy, you know that the mines runs on the same coal power that a lot of the rest of the town runs on, with the one exception of their the water that they use during the refinement process comes from the lake. It doesn't necessarily provide a lot of power, but it is a very important step that if it wasn't there, the entire process would grind to a halt. Based on the fact that the lodge still has power, which runs on the same power grid, you would expect the mine to also still have power.
Perfect. Thank you. They should still have power. There's maybe an issue with the lake. I wanted to at least go by the townhouse? Sorry, I forgot this word. What do you call the government building?
Town hall. Town hall.
Town hall. I wanted to check by town hall to see if there's anything going on more than I already know, and if that's not possible, I would like to see if we can go there. Although it's a dangerous ride at the current time of year. But I would like to at least see at the town hall what's going on. They should still have power. I hope everything with the lake water is also still running. And then after that, if you want, we can go see Slate.
That'd be good. I'd like to just make sure that they're doing okay. Leah's made so many gift baskets in the past 2 weeks. Anyway.
Leah, your chocolate and your greeting card stock is dangerously low.
Yeah.
The knickknacks and snacks budget for Leah is going crazy. Someone has to help her out.
On the bright side, Leah also knows she does not need to keep saving for a new house.
Hey, Teddy, did you see Shannon this morning?
You would have seen
yeah,
Shannon's
I think
car in
Shannon.
your driveway, yeah.
Shannon's car was in the driveway. We went up to bring her some coffee. I think she's doing well, but the pictures need some time. Need some attention.
Okay, good. Made it.
Leah looks away awkwardly, like I didn't almost break her camera.
Another gift basket?
Okay. Also, Leah's just getting more flashbacks about getting run off the road, so she's going to leave her car at the lodge and not be liable to drive.
Whose car are we gonna drive? Mine?
Yeah,
I'm thinking it's yours, Teddy.
Okay.
Lawn's car is out of commission, and fucking,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, Teddy, I
think
don't
you
know
did
what
get
you're
a
thinking.
note last session that it was as repaired as it was going to get.
which could mean anything.
Yeah.
Which could mean goddamn anything. Here's the thing. I can't. Whatever we do, it's got to be. Can we do something sedentary? Is there anything sedentary we can do about any of this?
This is a Midwest town, Lahn. Everything is driving distance, except like the one main street.
No, not like sedentary and like not driving. I can't be running around on the count of I'll pop open like a sort of like squished beanie maybe.
Yeah, you got impaled, right?
A little bit.
If you want, you can drive my car. That's maybe safer than if I drive it.
Why can't you drive? Oh God!
I mean,
Last time I drove my car,
Frank, you were driving my
I
car
drove
when I
your
got
car.
skewered.
what?
Frank, you were driving my car when I got skewered.
Yeah, but
Okay, out
Yeah.
of game. What's our drive auto like? I'm at 29.
Fucking. Oh,
I
Lon.
got 20.
I think it's also 20. Wait, one moment. Where is it? Natural world, operate heavy machinery. It feels like it should be a Dodge Drive Auto 2-0. Big 2-0. Cannot drink.
I'm highest then. If you'd like me to drive your car, Teddy, but I'd like you to like sign a waiver or something. Anyway.
If we go to the town hall, I should be fine. If we go into the forest, we'll see. You did the anti-slip course, right?
Yeah. Yes, I did, Teddy.
Perfect.
So, the force thing I
It
was
was
talking about.
40 years ago, but I did it.
That's more than I did.
I'm being babysat here. Um,
Sorry,
yeah,
I will
no,
say
but
my
what
next.
what I was talking about, because I don't want to do. I don't think we should be driving anywhere where we might potentially have to swerve about some things. And I don't know how much leeway we have in deciding that. I might just,
At least
No,
the town hall, we're not gonna swerve. I hope. I'm not
really.
gonna-
This is the hardest decision we've had to make. Is how to drive.
Your one
to
driver
a
is not
location.
here this week, and you are terrified
Our
to go
one
anywhere. I've
driver.
done my job. I'm
Motherfucker
so
with a
happy.
65 drive on it decided to visit. Had to go visit this goddamn man.
Sorry, I've been thinking about alternate forms of transportation. Like, is there a snowmobile? Do we have like a dog sled tourist option at the lodge?
I am gonna unfortunately have to tell you that a snowmobile would still be a drive auto check.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm as good at driving a snowmobile as I am at a car. I didn't expect that.
God, I wish we lived in like a civilized country.
No, Teddy would. God,
I wish we lived in a
I
civilized.
won't offer you bikes because it's a bit snowy for bikes at the moment. I could offer you a dog sled, but you guys are gonna have to give me a really good luck check to if there's a team of sled dogs in
Who's
town.
got the highest luck?
What are we gonna put on the fucking dogs? And Teddy, like, what's happening?
Leah's gonna take one last sip of her coffee.
Much.
All right, let's just go and get in the car. I'll drive.
Oh, did
Lon, you
want me
didn't happen to have
bounce
any
up your
dreams,
scrambled
right?
eggs?
Hmm?
And you see that one of the waiters is just sort of standing awkwardly next to the table with Lon, your normal order of 3 eggs, 2 strips of bacon, 3 hash browns, 2 sausage patties. Yeah, I'll get you a box. I'll get you a box.
Sorry, I just. Listen, my stomach's been real weird recently.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine. I assumed. I shouldn't have assumed.
No, you're good. Listen, I appreciate you. You thought ahead. I changed up on you. That's kind of on me. I appreciate it. Listen, you're a rock in like the battered shore for me right now. You're a lighthouse affixed to the coastline.
This 16-year-old kid, acne just all over, does this genuinely really big, wholesome smile. Like this is the first compliment he's gotten in a couple of months.
You're a good kid.
Thanks, ma'am. I'll be back.
Thank you.
He's out less than 2 minutes later with everything in a box.
Incredible.
There's a plastic silverware in there.
Appreciate it. All right. The town hall.
Yes.
Town hall.
While we're driving there, can I check a few things?
Of course. I will need a drive auto check from May. You guys made so many decisions about who was driving. Why are you looking at me like that when I ask for a check?
I was assuming that the check would come later.
You started laughing, and I got so fucking scared.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I got.
my computer had a delay, so I didn't see it yet. And it was like,
I didn't see it yet. I just heard laughter, and I was like, "Oh, okay, we're cut."
Nah, I'm beating the DM. This is what's happening.
I feel like I just got a baseball bat to the head. Okay. So, Leah, you get in the car, you've never driven Teddy's car before, but it's a nice one. Like, it's got some really nice paneling on the inside. You could tell that he's got, fresh snow tires, probably put on, 2-3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It brakes well. Stopping distance is very low. And you sort of putter out of the parking lot and onto the city roads. You'll get to the town hall in no time. Teddy.
Yep.
Regarding our conversation that we had earlier, that I will share with the audience.
Of course.
We've had a few instances of visions relating to my young dead buddies, and I have maybe a theory that I would like to confirm or that I would like to see more about to develop it further. So I would like to roll a Cthulhu mythos to see if these dreams are related to so the visions of specifically Scout and Benny,
Betty?
right? Betty, sorry.
There is no gingham suit. I have not put Benny in this campaign.
To see the visions of Scout and Betty and Alvin, to see if they are related to Shubgoth in the way not that they died and that's already related to Shubgoth. You
Sure.
get what I mean, right?
Yeah, sure. Give me a Cthulhu Mythos roll.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm out of tea. This is the bad place.
It's a 93.
It's a...
It's
Ooh,
the opposite way there.
that's a lot. You can't push
Okay.
it.
I can push it. Should I
Hey,
push
you're not
I will
driving.
ask. I am not driving. Should I push it?
Throw another Bailey
I
fit.
will
That's
ask.
up to you and your sanity, Teddy.
Can I decide later to push it and first roll another thing to see another thing that I want to fight with? Okay.
Teddy throwing a second and third Bailey into the soup.
Okay. I'll throw a fourth bay leaf into the soup. I'm gonna push.
This is what chat wanted you to do, so you're doing a great job.
Yeah! I'm engaging chat.
But
Should I spend 45 luck? I don't know. That's a joke.
How much luck?
I failed.
no,
I have 43 luck. I have 43 luck and I have 35 Cthulhu Mythos and I rolled an 80.
You have 35 Cthulhu Mythos? Man, you're getting up there. Okay.
Yeah, I know so much.
Teddy. You start to try and put things together about the visions that your friends have had about Betty and Scout and Alvin, and trying to put trying to figure out, because you know Shubgoth killed them, or at least had something to do with their deaths. And you're trying to think, like, are the visions connected to her as well? Did she cause them? Is she hiding them from you? Is she just sort of giving them to you now so that you have more of an information to work with? And as you're thinking about this, you start to feel kind of at the back of your head, like where your cerebellum is, this small pressure sort of begin to worm its way into your brain and into, like, up towards where more of your brain matter is. And it's not painful past the first push. It's kind of like getting your blood drawn. And then as it goes deeper and deeper and deeper, you start to feel it split off, almost as if it's rooting itself into those primal parts of your brain. And then as you're thinking, you just sort of look out the window, you see a really cool looking tree. And what were you talking about again?
Are the eggs good? The eggs look really nice.
you forgot. They. I gotta say, solid eggs. I think the thing you want, like breakfast eggs, you're aiming for a certain level of unremarkability. Really, they shouldn't be the main character in any meal.
I do like when my eggs are the main character. Sometimes.
The problem is y'all got grits up here.
I mean, but when you sort of have a
What's
poached
this?
egg with hollandaise, that is the eggs, is the sort of the main, right?
Well, yes, when you're poaching it, yes, but like a scrambled egg is more of a. They can be good. They very often are good, but it's kind of a prioritizing substance over like technique. Really, that's why you're just scrambling.
One time I was trying to make spaghetti carbonara, and I accidentally made spaghetti scrambled eggs, and it was bad.
Yeah,
And
no,
the date
look,
I loved it anyways.
take the white out.
Mm-hmm.
Something about tempering. Good enough of a cut. I've seen someone do
Oh
it.
yeah. Mhm. Lahn's now thinking of eggs, and eggs cracking, and other things cracking, and
Eggs cracking?
Leah! Leah, eyes on the road. You rolled a 2-star drive
Leah's
auto.
eggs cracking?
yeah, because I'm saying that I'm daydreaming because my mind is not focused on the road because I'm so good at driving right now.
Oh, why did you say lawn then?
Oh,
So good at driving that we can think about trans people for a bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
Leah is trans. We do know this. This
It
is
was
a
more
joke. This is a joke.
the world cracking like an egg. Anyway, don't.
Oh, so Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant, rather than just like, which in a way still is kind of thinking about transgenderism personally. That should be put out here first and foremost. However,
There's just so many flags that pop up with Leah. Anyway,
Leah is a
crazy.
solo one-woman color guard, and half of the flags are red herrings.
it's not just red flags too; they're in all kinds of stuff.
Yep. Anyway,
A few of the colors are light blue and light pink and then white, and then they're arranged in a certain way. She likes arranging.
Please.
What is it? I like having the full range of hydrangea colors in my front yard, and sometimes they change depending on the pH. And you know, sometimes it just happens that way.
So, Teddy, you had a second question, I believe, as well.
Yep.
Yeah, well, if I don't remember what I was thinking about, I don't think I should ask the second question.
Never mind. Leah,
Anyway,
at this point, you know, snapping out of your egg thoughts, you realize, oh, this is the parking lot to Town Hall. Right. Are those cat prints in the snow? Well, you also see the cat prints.
What's
Do I also see
nature?
Natural world.
Well,
Teddy, what's your spot hidden?
86.
Yes, you can also see them.
I would also like to natural world to see if they're kitten or cats.
Go ahead.
I don't see anything. I have no idea what a kitten is.
What happened to that cat Marvin had?
didn't he say it?
Does he still have it?
Thea? No, I think Thea took it, or did he say it got lost? Or I'm trying to remember.
I did hear Thea say something about it, so I think it's back with Thea.
Thea was the kitten was given back to Thea by Marvin, and then Thea was spending quite a lot of time at the vet because something happened to it.
I hope it's back from the vet.
Yeah. Question for Valentine, or just if I need to just make a general roll. Do I know of any other stray animals in town?
Ooh, I will say because you are the town gossip, you do know a couple of things, but you can roll me like a listen if you want to have more information.
I'm sorry, because the other stray animal that we talked about was the dog that you imagined, Teddy. So.
This is true.
It was a real dog. It was standing. I touched it. I think.
I want to push that because I want to know this. Anyway. Push.
I think we've unfortunately discovered the
It didn't help.
That did not help at all. So, Leah, you know that in Winoa there is at least a couple of families that have indoor-outdoor cats.
Yep.
So you wouldn't necessarily call them strays, but there would be cats that it would not be unusual to see them, cavorting around.
Yeah.
You
That's fair.
do know that every year there are a couple of dogs that go missing for a couple of days. Mostly family pets that just get out or break off the leash or something like that. Again, not really strays necessarily. You do know that a couple of years back there was a stray around for a summer or so. But it was found with its throat ripped out as if it had been attacked by like a wolf or another predator.
Yeah.
You do
We've
know
tried to
that-
start a campaign to keep cats inside, but people just let them out.
You do know that there are coyotes and foxes and other small predators as well. So while you don't know about any current strays in Winoa, it also doesn't strike you as strange that you don't know of any.
Yep. We'll say this is a May thought. I am suspicious of every single animal that crosses my path.
I don't know why ever you would be so suspicious of animals in my Call of Cthulhu campaign.
I don't know. I don't know, DM. Why would that be?
It certainly has
Anyway.
nothing to do with
Just a
the animals
cute
that I've
little
attacked you
wolf
with.
Sorry to disturb you, DM. I'm going to send something. I'm going to do something you asked me not to do and send something in the Discord while we're playing. I just wanted to let you know ahead of time.
Understood.
Because I'm sorry. We started talking about the outdoor cats. That's all I could think about now.
I agree. This is also what I was thinking about.
It sounds like you're just feeding shelter cats to coyotes, and his daughter started crying.
It's an offering to Shugoth. Anyway.
Oh my god.
So you are in the parking lot of Town Hall. It is a Saturday, so Town Hall is currently closed, but Teddy, you have keys, so have fun.
I go in.
Yeah, you unlock the
Where
door.
do the cats? Where do the cats go when it's weekend?
People come by to feed them. Mostly your wife.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Do you have to be mayor for this not to be breaking and entering, or is this still just, or just like almost being mayor count?
It's a public service. Still a public service, I think.
I'm doing a public service. I'm looking out for the people.
Well, hold on, because one of us.
Also, I will feed the cats, so it's
Teddy
doing even more of a service.
Teddy, as soon as the key goes into the lock, you start to hear just yowling from inside. And then you see Professor... I've already forgotten his name. Hold on, give me a second. I think it's Professor Mittens. Give me a second.
Snuffles? Oh, yeah.
I'm looking.
I do like that. No matter, we could change the name of every single person, but we're not changing the
cannot.
name of these cats.
The cats are vitally important.
Also, weren't they in the library?
They are, which is connected to Town Hall.
Ah,
Same building. It's Professor Mittens. It is, in fact, Professor Mittens. You see this fat ginger cat named Professor Mittens just sort of skid across the floor from where he very clearly sprinted away from a sunny window to just slam his body against the front door. You do not see Dr. Gretchen Fluff or the kitten.
Mm-hmm. I walk in and I'm careful not to let him out when I go in.
He is rubbing
I will
up
pick him.
against your legs. He is flopping over on your feet. It's not like... You don't think he wants to be kicked, but boy howdy is he making it hard not to kick him.
And Gretel, I pick him up. I put him on my shoulders. I'm sure he'll like that.
He just sort of like flops down. He is so heavy against your neck. This cat easily weighs, 14 pounds. He's a bit overweight.
Big as hell.
He's round lad.
Please come in.
He's big.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting fat.
Anyway, also, I don't know if you've thought about this yet, but you've given Lia access to a government building when there's nobody else in there.
I am in there.
Nobody else.
Anyway.
Yeah, and it's just you. I can't do shit right now.
Lahn, can you please keep an eye on Lia?
What am I supposed to do to stop her?
You have a gun.
Oh! All right, well, I guess I've been deputized. Best behaved, Miss Smith.
No, the cabinets are locked up. Just shout if she tries to lockpick them, please.
Okay.
Sorry, you have a gun.
Unfortunately, and here's the problem with this session, is I believe we found the exact perfect combination of both players and characters to the goddamn top of the hour.
Somewhere in the distance, Marvin is like stalking through the woods, video camera up. He's following weird footprints, and he just gets this like twinge in the back of his brain going, Lia's up to something. Locks his van, continues on.
Yeah, and he'd be right. Speaking of which, hey look, it's a Saturday. It's a new day, which means I'm using my astrology, because I take a newspaper from the front of the town hall before I go in.
Absolutely. Tell me your astrology.
Regular success.
A regular success. You get... Your astrology for the day is... Be wise, be wary, listen to the canary.
I love that when we're also thinking about going to the mines.
You're thinking about going. Lahn will sit her ass outside.
You can hold Professor Mittens.
Thanks.
In the meanwhile, can I ask Professor Mittens where the others are? Where did you leave Gretchen and what's the young one called?
The young one was never given a name because it was not a library cat.
Where did you leave? Where did you leave Gretchen and Bit?
And Bit! Oh, that's adorable. And he just sort of lets out this large yowl and starts squirming until he falls off of your shoulders. He just sort of looks up at you, rubs against your legs again, and then walks over towards the library, where the shutter is most of the way down. There's just enough space on one side that the cats can get through. And he just walks himself over to the food bowls. There are no cats at the food bowls other than him.
No, I don't.
Is there food in the food bowl?
No, there is not food in the food bowl.
Okay, I will put food in the food bowl.
You watch as Professor Mittens does a thing that not most cats, but this cat will absolutely do, which is immediately shove his entire face into the food bowl, as if he has never been fed before.
He has never been fed before. He's told you that.
He did. He tells you this every single time.
He tells you this every single time.
After,
Someone really needs to get to feeding him.
after a couple of minutes, really, a couple of minutes, Food bowl's empty. He licks it clean. He just sort of looks back up at you. And then he wanders off, back out of the library, back into the foyer, and then sits himself down, looking outside the front door.
Did they leave?
Meow!
Teddy,
I don't know why.
Teddy dear, I don't know exactly why you were asking the cat for like intelligent advice. But are you okay? And I'm gonna psychoanalysis or whatever psychology.
I appreciate your
Go
input.
ahead.
Last time he gave us all of the answers.
Sure.
Last time the cats were incredibly talkative.
What?
Say that whole sentence again, Feather.
What did you say?
What was the last thing you said? Because I didn't catch it. It came out.
Last time we were talking to the cats, they were incredibly helpful. They kept talking to us and bringing us to the places we needed to be.
So true.
So I was hoping that they are still...
Leah, he's talking to a cat.
Yeah. So what was the initial idea, right, Teddy, that you wanted to come in here? If there was anything, other reports that you wanted to take a look at?
Yeah. If there's any reports on the any outages on Friday, that should be in here. So I'll take a quick look if there's anything going on with the mines that I can help with, that I can do anything with.
Mm-hmm.
Can I check the reports on the mine? Or from Friday, or at least last week?
For sure. You can give me a library use check. And as Teddy's doing this, you watch as Professor Mittens walks away from the front door, slams his body into Leah's shins, and then walks towards Carlos Solano's exhibit.
I'm following this fucking cat. Fucking ball.
I am pushing my library roll.
We'll get to you in a second then, Lahn.
I critically failed my pushed library use check.
You got a 99 on a push roll. Congratulations. It's no worse a failure than it would have been.
No,
Yeah,
but it's
that's
impressive.
That's the worst anyone's ever done it.
That is... I could have rolled 100.
Library unused. Having fun incredibly difficult when you have a library card.
Man,
This is what happened to the Library of Alexandria.
I was gonna
Damn
say,
near impossible.
I was gonna say, this is the point where, like, if there was any open flame in this building, it would be going up. Teddy, you pull out some of the archival stills, an archival, like, planning and utility maps. And as you're looking at it, I mean, it's just kind of Greek to you. I mean, this isn't exactly what you're good at. This isn't exactly what you studied. I mean, there's water, there's energy, there's a critical lack of force zoning, if you're being honest. And as you're just sort of sitting there, trying to figure it out, trying to figure out what's going on, you realize you ended up, just sort of, you had a travel mug with you, not unusual. And when you put it down, it unfortunately it was leaking. And it has stained a large portion of one of these maps. You can't make out what was on the top map anymore, really. None of the, like, detail stuff. But it does provide you with a... if you were willing to sacrifice another piece of paper, you would be able to overlay this map onto another map, and get a view of whatever's going on beneath the surface of Winoa. Like, hang on, give me a second. Valentine's brain just absolutely fried itself because of the heat. Basically, map 1, wet with coffee. Can't see anything except for the big landmarks and, like, the big topological features. If you wanted to, you could probably use this to, like, show where the big topological features of Winoa are on a different map, but it would destroy the second map as well.
Do I have any knowledge of copies or where we get these maps from, or if the maker is still alive, or...
A lot of these maps are historical maps that were being used at the time. Most of these are not going to have copies easily accessible to you. Their copies would be in the States library, which at this point is out of power. You don't know if you're going to ever be able to recover them.
Yeah.
You could absolutely have a copy of these maps made. Photocopiers exist. You don't know if they still work. Or worst comes to worst, you do have a couple of artists in town that could probably draw a pretty decent copy, but that would take time.
Yeah. But also the world may not have that much longer. I'll do it. Is there any photocopier in the room? I assume there would be one in the library?
There's not one in the library. You would have to go into the offices to do that.
And
can I
about
make any
this
judgment
time-
or...
Hold on.
I'd like to sneak on
I'm gonna
sneak on what Teddy's doing. Yep.
That's fair. I'm gonna let Feather finish first.
Can I make any judgment on if that would be detriment in any way?
With a 99, no, you can't.
Okay, I'll just do it with this map. I'm gonna plop it over the other map.
May, give me your listen check. Or your stealth check, whichever you prefer.
I will say, I don't know if this affects stealth check. May is unsupervised.
May is absolutely unsupervised.
Lia is utterly unsupervised.
Teddy, which map are you sacrificing for this, or do I get to choose?
I would like to know what choices I have between the different maps, but otherwise you can probably choose.
You would have maps of the mining system. You would have maps of any, which would be, there's a map of the mines, which would include any caves that are naturally formed. You would have a map of the electrical grid. You would have a map of the water system. You would have a map of, like, the sewage system of Winoa. You would have an option for power lines or anything like that. You would also have the option for any historical maps of, like, historical houses or historical places of interest from when this town was first being settled by, white folk.
Damn, I can't do multiple.
No. Lia, you absolutely see this, and you absolutely see Teddy having destroyed 2 maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna wander over to the recent reports in town hall, like I don't know, not police reports. That's a station, but calls to city hall that have been going on in the past. Oh,
Yeah, can you give me a lockpick check?
One
Do you mean
not to
locksmith?
about it.
Yes, I mean locksmith.
Well, that's
No, Lia Smith. Actually.
not gonna work, but I can give you the roll.
I would like to see the roll. I would like to see the roll, Lia. I am going to put a single locked door here.
I have 1 point in that. I'm not someone that picks locks, okay?
Lia, funny you should mention that. Because as you are looking around at this door, it's very locked. And you're about to give up when you realize that the hinges have rusted through. And it just sort of swings open.
Well, this is
Do I
certainly
hear
a
this?
sign.
You definitely hear like a squeaky door opening, but it's an old library.
Well, this is definitely a sign. Toward what? I am uncertain. I continue.
You continue. Yeah, so you're looking at call logs. What kind of calls are you looking for, Lia?
Sort of like stuff that maybe is timed out to when we have enacted certain changes, like maybe the approximate time Michael left town, maybe when we were leaving, or the parlay happened at the bridge, Like, that's
Gotcha,
freezing
gotcha. Give
time.
me a library use check.
Uh,
And Teddy,
which one?
did you choose a map?
No, will you choose one for me?
I can choose one for you. Teddy, you select the map of the mines.
Mm-hmm.
And as you layer it over using the lakeshore and the mines as two sort of landmarks for figuring out how to align these things, you see as sort of the topological map fuses to that map underneath, soaking the paper. You will unfortunately lose this copy of the map, and the mines will need to be resurveyed to get a new one. You see that the human constructed mines, the new ones, the ones that have only sort of started existing in the last 20 to 30 years, are very straight lines. They're right angles, straight lines, up and down stairs, elevator shafts. Very inorganic. And then you see the old mines, which are curving. They've got, sometimes they bulge or like do hourglass shapes. And as you're looking at it and as you sort of start seeing everything, you start to realize that these tunnels go a lot further than you were told. You're the tourism guy. You know quite a bit about the industry, especially considering Scout was set to inherit this. These mines go completely under Winoa, the town. Like, the town hall itself sits on top of a tunnel. The diner sits on top of a tunnel. The lodge itself has what almost looks like a ballroom underneath it. Maybe that same ballroom that you and Shannon saw in a dream. And as you keep looking and as these papers keep fusing to each other because of the water, you start to see that these tunnels all begin to converge somewhere underneath the lake. And as they do, they curve around and around and around in this counterclockwise pattern. This looks incredibly similar to the same shape that Shannon showed you.
Mm-hmm.
The one that Sean drew for her.
This also would remind me of the shape that we walked in when we were trying to get out, right?
Correct.
Do I recognize any of the shapes from that time in this map right here?
The hourglass shapes that you see, those remind you an awful lot of the sphincters that you guys kept encountering. Those one-way openings that never wanted to let you out.
So do I have any idea? Because when we fell into the mines, we wouldn't have immediately fallen into the lake.
Correct.
Do I have any idea where... Do I have any idea if we fell there and we fell right to underneath there where the old tunnels were, or if we fell there and somehow transported towards the lake?
You would know. You would know that when you fell there, whatever was calling to you in the tunnels was definitely trying to get you to walk towards this spiral. You don't know if you were physically transported there, or if because you guys began to walk the other way, you never actually went there and you stayed in the opening tunnels.
Okay.
Also, please roll me sanity.
Yay!
Also, I didn't hear what check you wanted me to do.
Library use.
Libraries. Another one of my
Go to
not
Magnolia,
great.
who needs to do cat shenanigans.
They need to, Lahn pretending she is 19 again by chasing pussy through a library.
Teddy, that is the best possible time. You could have rolled a 100. Also, Teddy, are you okay?
I'm a little shocked.
Luckily,
Um,
Teddy, you did fail your intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily? Oh, yes. I thought you were gonna turn this on me.
No,
Great.
no!
This is perfect.
This is great, actually. You have no fucking clue what this means.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't mean
No,
it sounds means
I
like
don't know.
or some shit.
Teddy, you start to feel like puzzle pieces connecting in your brain, and you start to think that, like, oh no, maybe, like, oh, this could mean a whole bunch of things. Maybe this is like a digestive system. Maybe she was trying to eat us. Never mind, that's dumb. That's just caves. Caves can't hurt me.
Caves can't hurt me. Caves literally can. Caves have never hurt anyone, famously.
Can you roll me a d4 and take half?
Yeah. I
Leah.
can also roll a d2.
Yeah, rolling a d2 also works. Leah. You begin to go through a call log, and it is a lot. You haven't worked paramedics before, you haven't worked emergency services before, and so you are looking at this and you know that the information you want is in here. But you are not quite able to parse it quickly. You're able to roughly estimate the time of you killing Chekhov, just based on the fact that there were many...
I'm not going to use the word killing there. I didn't know it would kill it.
Fair enough. Disposing
Well, that's just
of...
manslaughter. Hold up, that's...
Yeah, you can kill someone in an accident.
They still take those. Like, we're talking... Yeah, I was gonna say, point of minds, you can kill someone on accident.
Just, you're able to estimate that by the fact that the phone lines seem to have been down for about 5 hours or so. But the rest of those, you're not able to figure out. One thing that you do find important is that there was a call from a little while back that there was an earthquake, it felt like, around the abandoned mall.
Was that when we were there?
It was after the worm. So it would have been way after you were there. Before worm, after worm.
Yep.
Lahn.
Did she sink the fucking tech store into the ground?
Maybe.
We can't... Oh, God. Okay, yes. Hi.
Lahn. Professor Mittens leads you into the Carlos Solano exhibit.
Yay.
At this time, when you walk in, you notice that there's a massive hole in the ceiling. However, all of the glass has been cleaned up and it has been covered with what looks to be a tarp on the outside. So even though it is cold, it is weatherproof. You see that the massive glass sun is still hidden underneath the pedestal that it usually sits on top of. However, you also see one other thing. Two other things. The first is that the large self-portrait of Carlos Solano has what looks to be a scratch through its middle. It's red and it looks as if there's mold growing on it, giving it the illusion of something that is dripping blood. The second thing you see is that Professor Mittens walks to the pedestal, turns back, looks at you, and then walks under it. And he never comes back out.
Okay.
And I think that's a great
Alright, so this
time-
is what we're doing, and she follows him under the pedestal.
And I think that's a great time for a break. So, my lovely, lovely players, go get yourself some water if you are anywhere in the continent of Europe. Uh,
A lot.
and then we will be back in about 10 minutes. See you then. Alright, you guys are off air. 3, 2, and we are back. Hello, 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 everybody, and yes, I am unmuted. Welcome back. Here we go. To answer chat's question, the kitten was found in the library. However, Thea had never seen the cat before, so it is not one of the library cats. Now.
And I'm guessing that both of said library cats that are basically owned by public entities are both spayed and neutered.
Naturally. We cannot have Professor Mittens and Gretchen McFluff having a kitten. That is unacceptable.
The conclusion we can only come to here is then that this cat is not.
We especially can't have them do that because of who they are.
All right.
Well, are we doing your headcanons about the library cats? We can't keep meeting like this. Actually, we can't do this.
Lahn, you step under the pedestal in the center of the room, and for my viewers, for my players, as well as for anyone viewing the stream, I did retcon what was under this a little bit, because I put the box somewhere else. Sorry, guys. So, what you see when you step under the pedestal is you see a set of spiral stairs going down. And you see that Professor Mittens is already walking down the stairs.
And she says that Ashley's walking down the stairs. That's ominous as hell.
It is.
Can't hear you. If you could repeat that, Magnolia, I couldn't hear your whisper voice.
She says Ashley's walking down the stairs. Well, that's ominous somehow. Now, this is unfortunately a thing with like the Lemon Demon playing in the background. Spiral of Ants is going.
As you continue walking down the stairs, down and down and down and down, you notice that the sun above you, once it had been put in that little basket, had opened up a tiny, tiny pinprick shutter. And so what should be light from the skylight would have illuminated this staircase. With the 8 foot of snow on top of the roof, however, only the barest hint of illumination is scattered across the walls. And as you go further and further down, it gets darker and darker until you're climbing down these stairs more by feel than anything else. And then you feel the ground change. There are no more stairs. The floor was at one point flat, maybe even tiled. Now, however, it seems to be cracking, crumbling. You see a candle in a little holder sitting on a table in front of you, but you can't make anything else out.
Is the candle there?
It is not.
Yeah, we're gonna Ebenezer Scrooge this bad boy. We can just say Lahn has a lighter on her, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Excellent.
Lahn, as you flick your... Holy shit.
I have scented candles. I don't smoke. I'm not that cool.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting the fucking pyrotechnic budget.
Yeah, no, I'm living the drill tweet right now. I spent all my material wealth on.
Lahn, as you... What is that? What did you just blind us with?
What?
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Lahn,
Sorry, I wanted to join in.
as you light the candle, as you flick on your lighter, the flame itself bursts out of your lighter.
Damn.
A lot more than it should. You are able to light the candle, but you do get the sense that there might be gas in these tunnels.
Huh.
As you light the candle, the flame lights up the room a little bit. It's still dark, it's still dingy, but you are able to at least see where you are. It's
Try something.
It's long enough that you think Teddy, if he stretched, might be able to touch both walls at the same time. There is a small, what looks to be chair that this candle is sitting on. Stool would be a better word. 3 legs, wooden construction, and you can tell that its feet are being reclaimed by the earth below it. The tiles on the floor at one point were probably nice-ish. You would guess this place was built with the rest of the library and the rest of Town Hall, but now, going unused and unexamined for a long time, the tiles are cracking, and the ground itself is escaping up to cover the floor. You see 2 things, in addition to the stairs behind you. You see that there is a small tunnel, roughly bunny or weasel sized, that as you sort of lean and peer into it, it looks like it goes back upwards. You watch as Professor Mittens sits his ass down in front of it and starts trying to paw into it. The other thing you see is one wall of this little room has completely crumbled, and in its place is a natural formed tunnel. A cave identical to the ones that you saw when you fell into the old mines. You see that the candle flame pulls that direction, almost as if there's an air current going through it. And as you watch it, you realize that it pulls first one way, then the other, rhythmically. Minutes between each direction.
He is going to, and I wanted the context of her saying this to be understood as she means it before she says it. She's going to say this specifically in reference to this room in this like sunken chamber in the library. However it applies. Trying to eat this place, aren't you?
You hear a shuddering. And out of the tunnel that extends to your right, you watch as a small piece of folded paper sort of flies out and lands in the middle of that tunnel. Close enough that you could lean over and grab it without stepping into the tunnel itself. Your handwriting is on it, Lahn.
She's going to grab it and open it up and read it to see if it has been changed.
You see that it starts out the same way, and most of it is the exact same letter. The one thing that you notice is on the outside, where it had been folded together and addressed, I believe, to my shining star. There looks to be like this rust-colored ink on the page. In an X. Not over top of the addressee, just next to it.
You know? I think I've gotten enough tests back to know what that means. Okay. And what are you? Oh God! And what are you in here for, Mr. Mittens? What are you? What is? Because he's trying to fall into that tunnel, right?
He's trying to like squeeze his butt into that tunnel.
Is it dirt?
It's dirt, yes.
I'm just gonna like scoop enough of it around the rim for him to get his big ass into it.
You allow him to squeeze his butt in there, and then you see that he gets stuck about 6 inches further down.
Okay, all right. Let's put the candle down. I need you to breathe in. I need you to breathe in for me, big guy.
You pick up Professor Mittens, and he's just sort of dangling there at this point, a little bit defeated. Now that you've put the candle down next to the tunnel, you see that the candle flame is pulling towards that small tunnel.
Actually, let me roll spot hidden to see what's in here.
Go ahead. You could also roll me a natural world.
I'm going to roll spot hidden because my natural world's for shit.
That's fair.
One of these numbers is like 10, and one of these numbers is 88. So
that's fair.
Hello, Foundry. I need you to.
Foundry, please let Magnolia roll dice.
Reopening lost faith.
Oh, owie.
Are you?
Ugh.
Reloading Foundry.
Foundry. Anyways, in the meantime, Teddy, you found these maps. And Lia, you have found these call logs. You both realize you have not heard the cat in a while.
Yep.
Can I bring the maps with me?
Yeah, of course. They are soaking wet right now.
Yeah, but they are still attached to each other. And can I see them? Like, will I still be able to see them in a bit?
As long as you don't rip them, it should be fine.
Okay. Then I'd like to keep them with me.
For sure.
I go to find either Lia or Lahn.
You have no idea where Lahn is. Just fully no idea. You do see that the room to the Carlos Solano exhibit is open, which you would expect it to be closed because of the damages. Lia's missing, but you did tell, Lahn to keep an eye on Lia, so they could be together.
If the only open door that I see is the Carlos Solano room, I will carefully walk in there, but first listen to see. I will first listen and then walk into the room. Can I
roll me a listen? I will tell you that no matter what you roll, you are going to hear nothing. Unless it's like a critical success.
You might hear something depending on what the spot hidden roll reveals.
Yeah, I'll get you that. I'll get you there in a second. Teddy, yeah, you hear nothing with an 84. Lia,
and I walk in.
You do hear the door to the archives opened and closed.
Yep.
Lahn. 2-star spot hidden. 1-star spot hidden. Sorry. You see. First of all, insane that you failed a spot hidden roll. You see that this tunnel, it's slowly going upwards. Occasionally it's fairly steep, and you are certain that eventually this tunnel would reach the surface.
Oh.
You don't know what made it. It looks like a small rodent tunnel. But it also feels weird that it's just so happened to show up here.
Now, I'm gonna make a crazy ass Cthulhu Mythos check, and I'm gonna ask that you see that you bear with me on it.
Okay,
And
I'm waiting.
She's gonna turn Professor Mittens around and be like, you wouldn't happen to know where this thing lets out, would you?
I don't want to... Give me a second. I need to check your sheet quickly. I want you to roll me. First, I want you to roll me your Cthulhu Mythos roll, because you said you were going to do that. I also want you to roll me a... Oh, what do I want you to roll me?
Economic psychology, the cat.
Honestly, psychology the cat sounds like a great idea.
16.
16?
Just
16 sounds good.
psychology failure on Cthulhu Mythos.
Alright, Cthulhu Mythos, you're looking at this cat and you're like, this is a cat.
The cat, okay. Comforting. Good.
You know cats. They're friends. However, with your psychology, this cat looks at you, and only after you ask your question does it start squirming. Like it wants to be put down.
What's it?
And it starts sprinting up the stairs. And then it gets a little bit up and then
Yeah,
it
run
stops and it looks behind itself.
She's not running, she's one hand on her gut, power walking. Sorry, you gotta be nice to me right now, I got stitches in.
Professor Mittens slows down a little bit.
Thank you.
What do you do with the candle?
Oh god, because there was something she wants to try with the candle. Going to... I think she's just still passive.
Okay, you're still Ebenezer screwing
Actually,
it.
can I make a spot hidden roll in the sun?
Can I ask why?
I don't know why, I'm going off of, like, pure FMV game logic. Is there a place to put the candle little holder into the sun?
Gotcha! I see what you're doing. You may roll me a spot hidden.
Use lit candle on sun. 53.
Right, okay, we're Adventures of Monkey Islanding this. Got you, okay. I can get back to moon logic. With a 53, you do see that there looks to be a gap in the sun. You put this candle into the sun, and immediately the entire room below you is awash in, not rainbow colors, but like oranges, reds, yellows. Very warm, very comforting, very summer, like sunset vibes.
Huh. And then she's gonna think about the thing that he said, about everything that's happened, and about the him getting his ass beat after the moose incident. And she's gonna blow the candle out.
The entire room goes back to darkness.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. And she's gonna keep following this cat.
Cat goes upstairs. Teddy! You watch as Professor Mittens jumps out from under the pillar in the middle of the Carlos Solano room. Also, you now see that the portrait of Carlos Solano looks like it's bleeding.
What were you doing over there, Mittens?
Meow!
Don't distract him. We're going somewhere.
You then see a
Okay,
lawn crawl out from under the pillar.
What were you doing in there? Are you okay?
I'm with him. Listen, we're...
I follow them. I would like to also natural world or science or whatever the portrait.
Natural world.
Or no, wait, can I Cthulhu it?
You can absolutely Cthulhu it. Go ahead and Cthulhu it. Meanwhile, Professor Mittens is running out of the library back towards the foyer.
Cool.
What just happened?
Ooh, damn.
A 7.
Okay, that
That's
was
what
that was a good gasp. Okay. Teddy, as you turn around to leave the room, the library is humidity controlled. And yeah, there's a hole in the roof. But like, the library is humidity controlled. This should not have molded this quickly when you were in here 4 days ago. And the cut itself, that did not, like, maybe it happened when the ceiling caved in? You're not sure. But this entire thing seems a bit too, what's the word I'm looking for?
Serendipitous?
A bit too serendipitous. That's a good word. Thank you, Feather. It's just a little bit too perfect that's the only thing that got injured. It's just a little bit too perfect that the sun was almost destroyed, and now this portrait has been not vandalized, but attacked. And 2 of the cats are missing. Bit is missing, as is Gretchen. You're starting to get the feeling that the cats are not just cats. And that Shuggoth might be getting a bit more forceful with what she is requiring of you.
Whoa, really? The cats
make
aren't
feel like
cats?
I was right for talking to the cats, Leah.
Shuggoth is about to make Teddy Pet Cemetery fucking Gretchen and
Is she gonna make me
Professor
kill the cats?
No, because we do not do animal death in these streams. That is against our lines and veils.
I have a story about kittens laying on your feet after a session.
In the meanwhile, Leah, you watch as a fat orange cat comes sprinting out of the library towards the entry doors.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by 2 other people.
Why are we following?
And he starts, like, standing on his back legs, pawing at the glass doors.
No, I got it. Alright.
I'm
Go,
gonna.
Professor.
Leah, come with us.
Sure. You're not like running from anything, right? You're running towards something.
Not as far as I know now.
I
Terrifying.
hope we're only following Lahn and the cat.
I'm pretty sure it's just Mittens here. I think he's taking me somewhere. Well, listen, I think he's on to something.
Okay. I'm coming. And then yeah.
He's off on a weird one, but listen, he's got tenure for a reason.
As soon as you open the door, Lon, Mittens jumps out, gets about 5 steps out, and then, like, freezes. And you see that he does, like, the picks up paw, shakes it off, looks down at the snow-covered ground. Mow.
Okay.
I make sure to lock the building after Leah.
Let's go pick Professor Mittens up. Just like hold him, like one arm like this forward. Like, okay,
Like
where are we
God.
going?
He just shakes off all of his little feetsies and, like, points towards the side of the parking lot where you saw the cat footprints earlier.
Okay. I'm gonna spot hidden to look for anything.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Now I will spot hidden as well.
Go ahead.
Me too.
Go ahead.
See if we
Who
can
starts
see
that?
something this time.
Man, the cat really wanted outside until the outside was cold and wet. I can
Really
respect
wanted
it.
out. You thought you wanted it. You thought you wanted it. You don't know what.
I was already surprised that the other cat was walking in the snow. I thought that was uncharacteristic.
Cats will do it. Coming from somebody who grew up in a snowy area, cats will do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's successes for everybody. 1-star success for Leah, 2-star success for everyone else. Leah, you see cat footprints. You see little tiny cat footprints coming out from a snowbank. Everyone else, you see little tiny cat footprints coming out from a snowbank. You also see that these cat footprints are tracking mud. which would not be usual unless there was something for them to get muddy from. You see that this whole lawn, it exits a little bit away from Town Hall in like a set of, it looks like part of like the parking lot where they've just got some like bushes planted. It probably wasn't paved underneath, and that's why like critters could dig down. You also see that these footprints, ooh. I'm thinking, give me a second. You see that these footprints start heading towards the, they start heading up towards the roof. You see they go to a tree, and then as you look at the tree, part of the snow has been like knocked off of its branches. And then you see that the trail continues on the roof of City Hall.
Teddy,
Hey, Teddy? Do you have roof access?
Yeah. I assume Town Hall would at least have a ladder.
It would also have indoor roof access.
Perfect. Follow me back inside.
Also, I thought I was in there. Did you know that there's tunnels under here?
I was looking at a map and I found a ton of. When we get inside, I will show you the map.
After this, tell me that map.
Yeah, under all of the town, there's tunnels.
You guys are finding tunnels?
The entire town is on top of a tunnel system.
Yeah, no.
I even found the tunnels that we fell into.
Yeah, it was just like that. It was.
You can get
Sorry,
to them from.
Getting horror flashbacks.
Was that where you got out of?
That's where I was just coming out.
Can I Cthulhu Mythos why you would be able to get into the tunnels from Town Hall?
Sure.
Wahoo. That's a 14!
Holy shit.
That's a 2-star success!
Feather. Teddy. Well, you did see that the tunnels go under Town Hall. That makes sense. However, why is Town Hall connected to the tunnels? That doesn't make a lick of sense. Unless... there is no reason that you know of to build something so far below a town hall that it would end up in the natural cave system. Based on the maps that you have. Was somebody looking for it? Was somebody looking for an entry to the cave systems? Maybe a way to bypass earlier portions.
Thank you.
Did you say any of this out loud? I would like to pause at something, but we're not.
I think someone may have been trying nefarious things. Or to get out of town through these tunnels.
Here's the thing. I just historically it doesn't line up that these would be like, I don't know what you would be trying to escape from in here. When was one?
Alvin was trying to escape.
That's true.
I don't know why he would do that.
I don't think he would have had access to Town Hall to do this, but...
Also, I don't know why he would have done that from underground.
My theory I just try to think on my own knowledge. What role would that be?
You could roll me Cthulhu Mythos or Psychology.
Theory
I
isn't that
should roll this when it isn't fully. It's not gonna happen, but closer than usual. But no success for
No
Cthulhu
success.
Mythos.
Nope, you do not know then.
Mhm.
Best you could figure is, I mean, you know that the caves are important to Shubgoth. You don't know if this tunnel system was made on her behest or on somebody else's behest, or if that is something anyone would want.
I think we're going at this from the wrong side. I think we're asking why someone would like dig down to the tunnels, and I don't think, because I don't know, I was down there and it just didn't. That's not what it looked like. It didn't look like someone dug down to the tunnels. It looked like that was down there, and then the tunnel came to it.
What do you mean? The tunnel came to town hall.
A little bit.
Hmm.
It's I don't know how to put this nicely, but if she's gonna turn to Teddy and Liam, I am afraid you spent your whole life being chewed.
Chewed?
Yes. No. The thing something does before it swallows you.
Who
I
would be
think
trying to eat me?
Teddy, let's not go there. Um,
Sorry.
Who would be
I
trying to
think
eat me?
both Teddy and myself, Lahn, would know if we are being actively eaten in any way, at least physically. Do you mean a different way?
You know? I'm not sure how literally I mean it, but it might be pretty. Do you remember when we were? I don't. Am I? I don't know if I'm metagaming too much. I do on like.
You can also just say it, and I can tell you if it's metagaming.
Well, thing I want to ask, like, because we with some of people like came to the conclusion, like when they were in the tunnels the first time, was like, oh, these are intestines.
Oh yeah, that was something that you guys could, if your character has any biology information, you could put that together.
I do also know that I made the roll to see if that was a sphincter. I just don't know if I told people.
I think Lon said that out loud.
Leah blocked it out of her mind.
Then
Thank
at
you
the
very
very
much.
least, two of the three of you know that it looked an awful lot like a sphincter and a set of intestines.
I even wrote in my notes, we cross a sphincter.
Nice.
Yep.
Spooky. Then, no, it's not metagaming. This is something you could have put together.
It's. I don't know. It's this whole place seems preparatory in a way that is utterly grim. I don't know. I don't know how to put it.
That happened 3 days ago. That
The
happened.
fucking mine tunnel?
That happened this Wednesday.
That happened 3 days ago. Is crazy. Hey, y'all remember Wednesday? Okay.
I've blocked out a lot of things from my mind, Lon. I don't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think. I think this sound might have been.
Be louder, I can't hear you.
Hmm?
Be louder, I can't hear you.
Oh, that's okay. That's understandable. This place is a fucking mall. Giant toothy goddamn maw. No wonder she doesn't want it. Okay, what is up? Sorry, I'm getting serious and I keep talking quiet.
Gotta project.
Yeah, fucking I mean, no wonder she doesn't want anyone in here. Cause here's like, not wanting anyone in your house is one thing, but if people keep fucking around in your stomach, that's an entirely different. Less of encroaching tenants and more a sort of bug.
Mm-hmm. Also, sorry, Lahn, did you say that you like just went down into a tunnel,
Yeah.
like by yourself, without
Well,
telling
fair. I
anyone?
didn't. When the tunnel got familiar, i.e., freaky, I sort of declined to go in, and then got some
Okay.
some corrections,
just make...
some red ink back. So no, I didn't. No, I'm not.
Everyone with a spot hidden above 80 would notice that there is a letter in Lahn's back pocket.
I'm not fucking around with any tunnel. With the way those look in mine too. Absolutely not. I'm not about to get excreted into anything. I'm not trying to be kicking around for the rest of my sort of immortal afterlife as a shambling in-service corpse. You won't. You're not making a zombie out of me.
Okay. Just double checking there.
If we think we need to look at these maps. If we think that what you are saying is the case, then these maps are very interesting.
Yeah, but roof first.
As you get back inside, Professor Mitten starts squirming around again in your arms, Lahn.
Back on the ground.
He's back on the ground. He immediately starts licking all of his paws, getting the snow off.
Yeah, cold in it.
You are able to lead everyone towards a roof access hatch. There's a set of stairs in a back maintenance room. You're able to go up. Opening the door is difficult. At this point, almost the entire door is covered by a snowdrift. So you have to throw your entire body weight against it to get it to open up. Once you do, closing it is going to be equally as laborious.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah?
If there's a good way to make sure that it stays propped open so we don't get locked out onto the roof, I'd like to do that.
You can grab a broom or something and stick the handle in. Absolutely. Yep. And then you are on the roof of City Hall. Walking around for a little bit, you end up spotting a gray tabby sitting on the top dome of City Hall, looking out towards the western exit to town. You would recognize this as... I have to check her name, but I think it's Gretchen.
Gretchen. Dr. Gretchen.
What was your title?
I'm looking.
Doctor. Hello, Doctor.
Dr. Gretchen Fluff. Meow. Meow. And you see that she turns to look at you. Teddy, give me a spot hidden.
That's a 3-star success. That's a 7.
That's a shame. Theodore. Teddy, do you want to add me luck to that, actually?
How much luck would I need? 4?
If you make it a 3, it's a critical success.
How much luck do you two have?
I haven't used much. I've got 41.
Lahn has so much luck.
I don't spend it.
Yeah.
I spent it on one thing, got burned, and I'm never doing it again.
You didn't get burned. You shot a thing to death. I think I'm
going to spend it.
Hmm?
You didn't get burned. You shot a thing to death.
That's not what she spent the luck on, was it?
I think it was.
I have spent luck.
No, because she spent luck fighting with Teddy over that pen.
Yes, Teddy. Teddy,
I've spent 4 luck.
You spent 4 luck. Teddy, what you get is, as Dr. Gretchen Fluff turns to look at you, you swear for a second that tail splits into two. Like forked like a Y at the end. And her eyes are, when she blinks, they become fully black sclera. And her ears grow a little bit droopier and a little bit, almost like there's two little bumps coming out of her forehead. It reminds you almost of antennae. And as she meows, you see that the inside of her mouth is lined with rows of needle-like teeth that look as if they're shifting in her gums.
That's fucked up.
So could you take some sanity damage from me, please? Could you roll sanity check?
That's what you wanted me to spend my luck. I'm never gonna do this again.
Never spend luck at fuck you. You get burned
That's
every
a
time.
success. You're right. I should never listen to this evil man again.
Please take a D2 of sanity damage.
2?
D2. And then chalk that up to Nyar.
I've taken 4 sanity damage today.
That's completely fine.
Right?
Teddy, the other thing you see as you look at this cat is the way that it's sitting there, the way that it's sitting there, the stripies on its body, it almost looks like that symbol on that necklace that Pastor Micah had. Like the symbol on that necklace that Lia had. It reminds you a bit of the shape of an ankh. But there's like some other things different to it. Congratulations, Teddy. You have learned more of a symbol. That is what you spent luck for.
So now I know 2 symbols.
I believe so.
I think.
I believe so.
Thank you.
This cat, Gretchen, looks back down at you. And then looks back up, and her eyeline changes from looking out the west exit to town to starting to scan towards the south. And then it stops.
Psychology.
Go ahead.
You know, I author with psychology on the cat.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm psychology and a
Lahn,
cat.
you may have a bonus dice because you've rolled psychology and a cat successfully already.
Yeah, I feel like I should get the
Yay!
detriment die because I don't believe that I can do this.
Then roll a detriment die, Leah.
Oh no.
Hey, that's a 9.
Wild.
I still succeeded.
Leah,
Even with the detriment die, you do better than I do.
Teddy, this cat's watching something.
Scary cat.
Or it just doesn't like you. You don't know.
Teddy's been
Leah, this cat, you should not be able to roll psychology on this cat. And yet this cat is watching something. And it's watching something that you can't see with your eyes.
Yeah.
As you look out, whatever it's watching is not, either it's not close enough for you to see it, or it's not visible. Lahn, you being from out of town recognize that this cat just traced the path of one of the large highways. Leaving town to the west, you would go west for a little bit, and then it curves down south, sort of almost making a little U-y underneath Winoa to enter into the main freeway system.
Okay.
And as you keep looking up at this cat, all three of you see that its head is very slowly still turning further south. As if it's tracking something. Lahn, you are fairly confident that this cat is watching Pastor Micah.
Okay. That sucks, because if she's confident that this cat is watching Pastor Mika, unfortunately the thing she is then going to try to do is to draw several logical conclusions from that.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to do in this game.
Hard to do in this game. Oh, fuck. Dangerous to do in this game, because if you do it wrong, it's hard to do right, because you don't know the logic, and even when you know the logic, it's going to drive you insane. Fucking...
Is she telling either of you something?
And it flicks its tail at the snow around where it's sitting, and some of it just sort of sprinkles down towards you, Teddy.
So, Dr. Fluff? You made it out of town yet?
And the cat tears its eyes away from whatever it's looking at to look at you, Lahn.
Oh no. Oh no.
And just does this long, slow blink. And to you, it still looks like normal Dr. Gretchen Fluff. It's just a cat. It does a long, slow blink. And you swear that it nods.
Say the last 10 seconds again.
It just does it looks at you and it does a long, slow blink. And you swear that it nods.
Well, that's good.
Anyway, I'm now going to do
It's from the-
psychology
how
on
is-
Lahn.
How is Professor Mittens doing? How does Professor Mittens feel about...
Professor Mittens is currently standing inside, so he doesn't have to step in the snow.
Understandable.
And I will say what Leah's been like going through is that like she's been thinking maybe one of the other two have been mad and like to like follow a cat, like gone insane to follow a cat and talk to it.
I'm trying to step back away from Dr. Gretchen. Out of whatever presumed pouncing range is.
Unfortunately for you, Dr. Gretchen Fluff is above Teddy's head height, so that is going to be quite a lot of range.
Oh god, she's got like the Larian game like height advantage.
She's been stacking boxes this entire time. As you back up a little bit, you see that Professor Mittens is sort of standing a little bit next to you. He's at least in your peripheral now. And you see that his hackles are up.
What a coincidence. Lahn's hackles are also up. Gonna reach down, scratch his head with one hand, and just have a hand at her back. Like, sort of at her waist, at her back with the other.
Almost as if...
Actually, no, because we can't kill animals in this game. Never mind.
The animal killing is off limits. The bullet will miss.
Actually, well, here's the thing I would propose, because whatever she's killing isn't an animal. I would actually posit. I don't know if Gretchen Fluff PhD counts. Actually, she might be disqualified.
Let me tell you right now, Gretchen Fluff PhD does count as an animal. This is actually a cat.
Okay.
Weird eldritch cat, but a cat.
Okay, we take this. All right. She's not reaching for the gun. She does have. She's got one hand scratching Professor Mittens.
You feel Mittens sort of weasel his head out from under your hand and stand in front of you in the snow. Like wide stance. You see see he's just sort of taking up a lot of space, almost as if putting you behind him.
Excellent dog.
Meanwhile, the other two of you see that Gretchen Fluff sort of looks back up again. Teddy, you see her tails flick, and then you hear, all three of you hear the excruciating crack of thunder in the distance. Just once.
What direction?
South.
Gretchen, what are you doing?
And then she jumps down. Lands
You're a
eye height
bad
with
cat.
Teddy. She's not a black cat, she's a gray tabby, but I love you.
Bad cat.
Oh, bad cat, sorry.
You're a bad cat.
She just sort of sits down. And you watch as she very deliberately raises one paw. And you know how cats look when they're about to flick something off of a shelf?
Yeah.
She just flicks snow at you.
Flick snow back at her.
Her entire body, like, arched back, ears back, face squinched.
I don't know if you can, Teddy, if cats really go by good and bad, especially not, whatever this cat is up to. I don't know if they, quite live by those terms.
I don't know if she lives by those terms, but I don't think she doesn't have a moral system, but I'm not sure.
You see that she's begun butt wiggling.
I take a step back. Can I look at Mittens to see if I see anything?
She still looks weird to you.
Mittens, not...
Oh, Mittens. Absolutely, you can look at Mittens. I'd say you can have a bonus dice for this one.
I think, damn, we've been misgendering Professor Mintz this entire time.
These are cats. I have been using it for these cats the entire time, and I really should be using actual pronouns for everyone except for Bit.
2-star success?
As you turn around to look at Mittens, you see movement from your peripheral vision. And duck your head to watch Dr. Gretchen Fluff go sailing over you.
You took an attack of opportunity.
You watch as she lands in the snow, and just sort of a little poof of powder goes up where she completely disappears into the snowdrift.
Oh no, poor thing.
Looking at Professor Mittens, it's almost as if the sunlight catches his fur, and it looks like he's on fire. As he stands there, and as he sort of, again, is physically blocking Lahn, it almost looks like he himself is emitting light just based off of how his fur is catching that light and re-scattering it. You also see that his body is very wide. He's a fat ginger cat. But as you look at him like this, you can see that he's a lot lighter than he appears. Almost as if a lot of that physical space he's taking up is clothing rather than mass. Or rather than, like, body. You cannot see his eyes. You also notice, looking at this cat, that Lahn is very difficult to see. Almost as if there's like a glare or a reflection in the way of you looking at her.
Thank you.
In the meanwhile, you see that Gretchen has sort of poked her head back out and done a big shake.
I offer her my arm so she can get out of the snow.
She definitely grabs on with a little bit too much claw at first as she pulls herself up onto your shoulder.
Behave.
She just starts licking one of her paws.
I'll get you some food. Mittens already ate all of it.
Gretchen just looks down at Mittens.
I think Mittens earned it. Mittens has been terribly helpful. Have
And Gretchen flicks her tail towards the lake.
What do you mean?
She jumps down again. Or actually, no, she doesn't jump down. Teddy, you watch as she flicks her tail over towards the ledge she was sitting on earlier.
I walk over there.
As you walk over there, you watch as she lifts one of her paws and begins sort of pawing at the snow ever so gently so that it starts making, like, depressions in it.
Mm-hmm.
You see that the first one is a loop that appears to have something dangling off the end of it. You see that one is just a straight line. And then you see that the third one looks suspiciously like a question mark.
Like this?
Yes,
That's
the
the other way
little
around.
line on the loop should be less long. Think of it almost like a pendant on a necklace, or a pendant on a string.
More like this.
More like that, there you go. And then she flicks her tail towards the lake one more time.
There was the necklace with the pendant. There was the pen that was doing the bad things. And maybe there's a third object.
Wow.
Can I psychology that?
Go ahead. Lahn and Lia would both know that that means yes.
I still am not succeeding at this. I have
Teddy,
no idea still.
this is a cat. You don't speak cat.
What does
if
he
there's-
say?
If there's the pen and the pen and the god damn it, if there's a pen and then the necklace, then there's a third thing. There's a third thing that shouldn't be in here that's causing a digestion, as it were. Let's process of elimination this. Where's a sort of main hub of the other, let's say, entity that
The
was
lake.
here? No. That's not a hub.
Teddy, you get like a
She'll-
small bap on your ear with no claws.
But she doesn't have a hub here. This is just her. Is where we are. We are
But the
uncomfortable
worm.
with those targets. Let's put it like that. But every other thing that was outside encroaching in had to establish a sort of foothold here. If that makes sense. And then one of those footholds was
The tech store.
yeah. So it would be the tech store. All open.
But-
It's all open. It's that.
But the items were not necessarily found in the hub, right?
Not necessarily, but
You
That is-
know that the
they
pen
said you-
was located at the culture house, and the necklace was either given to Lia outside of town, or, and this is completely above table information, you don't know this, Teddy, but Feather, you might know this. Marvin was given another necklace by Pastor Micah before Pastor Micah left.
Yeah. Yeah, because we made it so now Pastor Micah is the church. We can take a
Pastor
look
Mike,
there.
who might have just been struck dead by lightning. I don't.
I will purposefully never be answering this.
Yeah, Pastor. Oh God, we might. I think Pastor Micah got iced, unfortunately. And if I don't see him in Somley when we play in like 2 years, we'll know.
See, here's the thing. I can tell you this right now. He's got a 50-50 drive auto. I don't even know what happened here.
He's got a 50-50 drive auto. I don't even know what happened here. It's wild. Oh no.
Look. You can write your own ending for Pastor Micah.
You can fill in the blanks. I think he made it back home to his wife, who loves her very much. I think he had that. I think he was married.
He's gonna get to his kid's graduation. It's gonna be great.
Thank God.
The one note
we go back to the text.
that I'll let you two know. I did see a report that the mall might no longer be there. I'm not certain if that includes the tech store, but it sort of seems like it does.
The whole mall?
Not the strip mall, the large abandoned one that never got finished.
Is that the one with the
So that's
church?
the one that the
That's
tech
the one with the
store's
tech
in. Yep.
We can check out the rubble.
Possibly.
Rubble,
but
what happened to it?
Can we look at something? Can we look at your maps, Teddy, and see if there's any?
Yes, let's do that inside. I'm afraid they'll freeze.
Yeah.
And maybe should not have said that.
Let's look at those. See if there's anything connecting the maybe mall to these tunnels.
We go inside. I close everything up.
Before you go
I
inside,
droop.
Teddy, I
Mm-hmm.
need you to roll me a power roll.
Because he's on my shoulder. That's a 21. 2 star
Damn.
success.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Cat's got nothing on me.
Powerful as fuck.
Teddy.
It's different.
You begin to feel that thing that's taken root in your brain dig in a little bit.
The forgetful stuff.
The forgetful stuff. And it's just, for a moment, it's overwhelming pain and it almost crumples you to your knees. But you're able to just sort of go, whew, and like, you clench and you squinch up your eyes and your face, and you lose your vision for a couple of seconds, but you're still standing, and you're able to come back to yourself, and you feel like there's no more weight on your shoulders. And Dr. Gretchen Fluff is looking down at you, like looking up at you, with her head cocked to the side. Teddy, you feel something wet and cold on your face, right at the corner of your nose.
Can I touch it?
You may. Your hand comes away red. Rust red.
Not blood red.
No.
Can I Cthulhu mythos myself?
You may.
And he has worked it out of his system.
I hope I have. That's a 93. I have no idea what happened.
That's weird. That shouldn't be a color coming out of you. Maybe it's an old, like, nosebleed?
Can I, not to find out what happened, but can I first aid myself to see, like, am I okay? Am I not gonna fall down?
Of course.
I will also first aid.
Of course.
Teddy is having
I
a feeling.
failed my first aid.
If you're looking at Teddy, you would also see that there's just this little, like, drip of this, again, this, like, rust red stuff coming out of his nose.
Okay, first.
Neither of you are able to see Oh, I'm still waiting for Leah's check. Hold on.
Cthulhu Mythos.
Go ahead, roll Cthulhu Mythos.
Also, if I...
Nope.
Is it out of my system? Like, can I remember the thing that I was trying to remember then?
You can still remember the thing you were trying to remember.
Okay. Could I then make the roll that I wanted to make a while ago?
No, not that one. You remember that you were going to go and look at the maps inside. You don't remember the thing from earlier.
Oh, okay.
Leah, you are able to check that Teddy looks okay. Of course, any sort of very rapid thunderclap headache is risk of a stroke. But you're able to go through like the, hey, smile for me, hold up your hands for me. And he passes all of those. So you think he's probably okay, but you're going to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, any more symptoms, Teddy, just please let me know. These things can be definitely increase in intensity. Especially when we're trying to learn things.
Thank you. I'll let you know. I hope the hospital won't have another patient.
With all of the failures for Cthulhu Mythos, you unfortunately do not gain any more information about that. However, I will say, by thinking about it, you have seen this color before. You just don't remember where.
No.
You were able to go inside, and Teddy, you were able to find a place to roll the maps out. However, I am going to need a luck check, because they have been outside, and it is the middle of the fucking winter.
Can I at least say that I've been careful and that if I cannot unroll them, that I'll not touch them? I'm breaking them? Oh, exciting.
This is unfortunately the consequence of that fumble earlier today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Teddy, you go to unroll it, and you've had to unfold, sheets of dumpling paper and things like that from the freezer before. And sometimes you can, wiggle it a little bit, and as soon as you get it back to, the state it's supposed to be in, it'll be fine. So you sort of start pulling on that map a little bit, and then your hand goes through it.
Teddy, hold on, wait.
Oh, shit.
Can I roll something to try to help?
Science?
I at least take my hands off it.
Yeah, I don't really have a good science for that.
Natural world, I'd let you roll your craft if you wanted to, Leah.
How about my appraise skill?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll appraise.
I don't use that one as often. I put too many points in it.
Good library? Oh my god.
Leah, absolute queen, do you want to use luck?
Oh, this isn't... Will it save the map, I guess I can't ask you that. I didn't do it. To get to 3-star, what does that need to...
I think it's just one more point.
1.
I think it's a 5.
Yeah, no, I'll do that. I'll make it 1 point, yep.
Leah, with a 3-star success, you are able to fully repair the bit that Teddy broke.
Yeah, I'd like to fully see this map of tunnels.
Leah, now, you are a woman of culture. You are a woman of class. But more than anything, you are a Avon sales representative. And you have a hairdryer in your purse.
Oh, incredible. I've got the fancy ones with different heat settings. I can go cool heat that won't break it more and warp it.
Teddy, Lahn, you watch as Leah pulls out an extension cord from some door that's open, and Teddy, you're really gonna have to have a chat with the town hall employees to lock their shit up. And Lia, yeah, you're able to use the cool heat setting, very carefully thaw this map. And yeah, Teddy crunched through it pretty bad. But luckily, while they're still mostly frozen, you can piece them back like where they should go. And you found some clear packing tape somewhere that you can like layer over top of it so it shouldn't move too much. You can see these maps. Congratulations.
I'd like to see the map, and then I'd like to try to have as many backups of this map now as possible.
How are you going to make backups of this map is my question.
Sadly the camera people aren't here.
Yeah, why do
The one session you guys needed a camera.
I don't have any of those disposable like little Nikon cameras.
You could roll me
Library
credit rating for it.
Yeah, I'll roll credit rating to see if by osmosis Lahn picking up a little bit of her girlfriend's hobbies has fucking like little disposable Nikon camera. I think because that makes sense. She might be like, okay, well if Shannon's not somewhere, she might want a picture of something. I don't know how this works, so I'll take a little shitty camera.
You know what? You can roll me credit rating with a bonus dice.
Okay, in that case, can I just re-roll this credit rating?
Just roll another d10.
Yeah, roll the 10.
Okay.
You may have this for.
I mean, I was just gonna snoop through the town hall offices again, looking for a camera.
Lia, I love you.
47. That's under 50.
All right, yeah, you've got a little Nikon disposable camera, Lahn.
Okay.
And you like wind it.
How do these things work?
There's instructions on the casing.
she's actively reading it out. Okay. Huh?
The lighting's gonna be fucked up.
I'll say that you take like 3 photos, so you probably have the entire map.
Yeah, so I think it's more than 3. I think she's just like burnt the fucking thing up.
I will be texting Sunny K after this going, yeah, you were just given 17 negatives by your girlfriend. They're all of this shitty map.
Yeah, some of them have the flash off because she doesn't know how it works, but she knows the light does something. Weird. Like, here's the flash isn't off, her finger's over it.
That's even better.
Her finger's over it, and she takes the finger like a couple more times.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
Teddy.
I tried.
Go ahead, sorry, Mako. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, just looking for the abandoned mall.
You were able to find all 3 of you looking at this map. The abandoned mall sits. Actually, Teddy, I need a question from you.
Yeah.
Is this a map from this year? Is this a underground mine map from this year, or is this an underground mine map from 30 years ago? Or from 20 years ago, rather.
That, I guess, depends on where in the library I found it.
It was in the archive. Then I will say it's a map from 30 years ago. Or 20 years ago, rather.
Yeah.
It's old enough to have all of the man-made mines on it, but it's not up-to-date current. You see that in the site where the mall is planning on being built, there are no tunnels underneath it.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully that means that is an isolated event.
Well, you would also see on this map that there are no tunnels underneath the strip mall. That caved in like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
She does not need a tunnel. See if she can just
You're very quiet.
make a hole. Look, actually, I don't know if I can make that comment. I don't know. I don't know how much this is out loud.
Well, with that being said, that is where we are going to end our session for today. So, I open the floor up to any shout-outs.
Shout out to sunscreen. It's becoming weather. There's a light in the sky if you're on the northern half of the northern hemisphere. I know what words are. And sun can sometimes burn you. You should probably use sunscreen. You should reapply it frequently enough that it doesn't, that it doesn't wear off. Sunscreen is one of the easiest and most important steps against skin cancer. Please use sunscreen. Please bring it with you so that you and all of your friends can all share sunscreen. I know it's expensive, but cancer is more expensive.
I would also like to add to this, sunscreen your hands. I don't know if you can see. I forgot to sunscreen my hands 2 weekends ago, and now my hands are a different color than the rest of my body. Sunscreen your hands.
Also, your ears and your, the line in your hair.
You don't have that covered.
That's easy to forget, but you don't want to burn it. It hurts so bad.
Yeah, but here, opposite shout out. Thank you, Length of Days, for making me feel better. I appreciated that. I went and got groceries at 8 p.m. last night, and it didn't feel like I was in time to go sleep. It was still there, and it's nice for vitamin D, but you must protect against the sun as well.
I want to shout out the Length of Days for making me feel insane. As someone who has over the past 8 weeks been waking up at 5 a.m. regularly for self-improvement reasons, it has gone from me waking up, going to the gym, and then the sun coming up, to the sun being up about there being an amount of daylight 40 minutes before I leave to go to the gym. It's oh god, high latitudes are crazy. It's
Ben, I want
So
to shout outs.
I think we're just
Go ahead.
thinking that the tilting of the Earth, I suppose.
No! Twitch has a character limit now in chat. I own you. This is my channel. Give me a second. I'm going to do the other shoutouts that Sunny K usually does here. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Gotta put them in chat. There we go. Okay, the links are in chat now. Basically, first of all, I want to give a huge thank you and a big shout out to Rando's Art, who does our lovely art that you can see around my other players. They're lovely. I am trying so hard to commission a new set of portraits from him. Second of all, I want to give a huge thank you and a huge shout out to my lovely players for being here. I love them every single time, and it's great to see them and have fun with them. Big thank you as well to Sunny K Sings, who is in chat right now, for making all of the music that you hear in this stream, in addition to the music that you will hear after we go into the end screen. If you are interested in her music, you can find her at, and I need to double check this so I tell you the right one, but I think it's heysunnyk.bandcamp.com. It sure is heysunnyk.bandcamp.com. And you can go and check out all of the music that she has available there. I recommend it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty snazzy. She also has, I think, the Baratara Navy song from last season up there as well, if you're missing that one. I think that is all of the shoutouts for people from this stream. So now I'm going to move into our shoutouts that Sunny K usually does for us here. The world can be big and scary right now, and there are a lot of people who are doing a lot of things that hurt a lot of people. So we like to do what we can here to reverse that a little bit. We have some donation links that can be found either in Twitch chat or in the YouTube description, depending on where you watch us. And those are to a variety of nonprofits and places that you can help people. Those include the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. This is a fund that helps get aid to children in Palestine and children affected by the war in Palestine. Likewise, we also have the Children of Persia, which, very similar thing for a different bunch of children. I highly recommend both of these two groups, foundations. We have some others. We have ANERA, which is a group that does a lot of work for people in Lebanon, as well as the Immigrant Defense Network in Kopel. The last two are both groups that help with legal costs and help immigrants in the United States be safe and find community and assistance when they need it. Another US-based charity is the Transcontinental Pipeline. This is a group that is based out of Colorado that helps get trans people into states that are a little bit more friendly towards trans folk in general. Also one that's very dear to my heart as a trans person from the States. Lastly, we have the Doctors Without Borders. If Rose were here, they could. I think it's Médecins du Frontier.
Médecins Sans Frontières?
Yeah,
Frontier.
they could do it.
Doctors Without Borders.
Doctors Without Borders. They're a really great charity to go and donate to if you want to make sure that people have access to healthcare and medication and things that keep people healthy. The last link in chat is if you are US, there's an FDA petition going around to make sure that some pretty anti-trans women policies do not get implemented. If you're in the US, please take a look at that. Please feel free to comment on that. If not, no worries. I don't know if that one's still up. I would need to go and double check this because that is a link from about a month ago. But that is all of our donation links, things like that. Sorry, my brain is melting because it is so warm in this room.
We can thank the DM for struggling against the heat and giving us this wonderful gameplay today.
I miss the snow so bad, you guys.
For surviving being like an ant under a magnifying glass. My God.
Our DM should open a window and go outside for a second. It's better.
Actually, I'd like to give whatever the opposite of a shout out is to Yakub for making white people like this. All I'm saying is, if you could make them, you should have seen global warming coming. They can't make it through this, dog. They won't make it. Come on.
Hi, it's your local GM. I do not do well in the heat. Period. Anyways, that is all of us from here. If you are interested in what we do here, if you want to stay up to date with us, please go and check out either my Twitch, if you have not been watching us on Twitch this entire time, which is twitch.tv/Nalise, or go and check out our YouTube, my YouTube, which is at Nalise RPG. RPG is in role-playing game. You can catch all of our old VODs there, and I will continue to upload our VODs there as much as I can. If you are interested in when we will be streaming next, please go and follow either my Ko-fi or my Patreon. Both are at Nalise. This is also your warning that the next 2 weeks we will not have a stream, unfortunately. We should be back on... Checking my notes, give me a second. We should be back on the 21st of June if everything goes to plan. If not the 28th, because there is something that it might be coming up for me on the 21st. That is everything from us. I do have one last announcement, which I should also probably put on my Ko-fi and my Patreon, but we have decided that we will be playing Fabula Ultima as our next TTRPG. This has been something my players have known for a little bit of time, but I am making the final formal announcement right now. We will be playing Fabula Ultima, which is a TTRPG based off of Japanese role-playing games. I am about to make a world that is so MMO. Disclaimer, I have played exactly 3 MMOs and none for a lot of time. So, if you are interested in that, stay tuned. That will not start airing until after we have finished our Call of Cthulhu game. And based on what these players do, that could be 2 weeks, that could be 2 months. So, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you will have a great time at your next role-playing game. Have a great time with your friends, and we hope that you get to play once more with feeling. Say goodbye, fellows. Fellows, didn't like that one.
Bye.
Give me a hope of deep and black